this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Clifford. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Aaron Lee.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw perfect. And take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh, yeah.
What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then you got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll get this this up to about the 40.
Ball carrier.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Back to throw. Clifford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's a fake here on 4th and inches, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets him a first down. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. We'll give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Clifford. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
From the gun on third down, Clifford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Well, the second down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. A 33-yarder from the left hash. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Clifford looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, New England.
Back to throw. Clifford. Throw left side complete. That's Riley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Off the play fake. Clifford going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A yard. It's 4th down.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To throw again, Clifford. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Patriots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clifford. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
A gain of
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Clifford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Bills 21, Patriots 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Bills 28, Patriots 7.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 11. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 43. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Number 33.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man, when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on second down. Clifford. And that'll be incomplete. Clifford took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on third down. Clifford. That is caught. It's Perriman. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First down, Patriots.
Off play action. Clifford. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun. Clifford. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a single for and taken. And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
That's caught, and he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Patriots 25.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, Allen. Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They go to Johnson again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
4-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On the ground is Singletary. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Looking to throw. Clifford. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifford looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And to give this time to the tailback. 10 yards, good enough for Buffalo 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover gaps, trying to cover holes so they can't run the football.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. first down. Singletary. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
3rd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Well, let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Clifford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On second down, Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Give them 32 on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown? That gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, will you even get another shot? At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This will be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Clifford. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Allen. Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darren Ray picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Michel, the ball carrier.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And it's 3rd down.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And they will run it with Michel. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Michel going to try again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence.
And that's caught inside the 35. And look at this. Big game. It's picked up by the Patriots. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Patriots, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.